Hello everybody, this is J.W. Najarian and we're at the National Association of Realtors Conference in Anaheim, California 2011. We're at the ESRI booth with Simon Thompson. How are you doing, Simon?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Wonderful. So ESRI, what do you do?
We're a mapping analytics company, traditionally being called GIS. What we do is we aggregate data for the commercial real estate market, residential real estate market, from a whole range of different sources, from government data like the census to private information providers.
That's great. And what kind of maps do you show, or what kind of information? Let's start with the maps. What kind of maps do you show?
Yeah, so the most common maps are things this market's familiar with: aerial imagery, satellites, the road network, and then combinations of that. We also have a global project called a community-based map, where people are providing cities like New York, San Francisco are giving their data into this. National mapping agencies like the Ordnance Survey in the UK, Dutch Cadastre, and they're providing it so you can mash this information up and provide your own intelligent backdrops to really start to do sort of analytics.
And this is a kind of a vetted, intelligent wiki, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can very much. It's a community project. It's open. We get authoritative sources that push that information out there. So it doesn't have to be a big organisation like a local government or a national agency. It might be somebody that's interested in something, say, food deserts. Right. So people are working on where farmers markets are. They want to improve their neighborhood. They're pushing that information out.
Right. Yep. Okay, so I made it sound really simple. It was just maps.
Yeah.
But you showed me a map earlier where you're looking at all kinds of demographics information on the map of the income of the area, floodplains, all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah. So there are thousands, there are literally hundreds of thousands of maps. We ourselves in the US have about 6,000 or 7,000 variables. So income from the Census Bureau, things like expenditure on holidays, your political leanings. There's a piece of software called Community Analysts, where government and other people are pushing information out. So things like health conditions, heart disease, where are the hospitals, where are schools, how well do schools perform. So if you're in commercial real estate, residential real estate, everybody says location, location, location. What we talk about is location, lifestyle, and life stage. So if I'm retiring, I've got different aspirations on where I want to go to than if I'm a young couple want to start with kids. I can use this software to find the ideal place based on those characteristics.
I was wondering, have you ever counted the analytics that you record?
Yeah, so we, the software as a service we run, we're running millions of maps, millions of analytics a day. There are people come and access to iPhones. Literally that's the way that people are asking dumb questions on smart devices. Yeah, so they're getting understanding, and they're really generating hundreds of thousands of transactions a day.
That's great. Well, you brought it up just now, mobile.
Yeah.
Everything's going mobile. At least that's what they say, and pretty much the phones are getting smarter and smarter. So everything that you have runs mobile.
Yeah, everything runs mobile. Originally we started off with the iPhone, went to the iPad. Now we're on Windows 7, Android. It runs on all of the tablets because it's HTML5 as well. And the nice thing about it is that you just publish the map once, and the device takes care of the intelligence. So you don't have to worry about the device it's running on. You just worry about how to get that information out there.
Okay. And I think we talked earlier, this is a service, but you can also get one-offs, right?
Yeah. So it's available as software as a service. Less than $1,000 you can start in this marketplace for your annual subscription, or you can go and ask for a report about a particular characteristic and start off in the tens of dollars for that report. Most of the software that we were looking at earlier is free for you to become part of this community. You can think of it as Facebook for maps. It's a place with groups of interest, and a lot of that information is published up into this free environment called ArcGIS Online.
Okay, so where can people start playing around with some of this free information?
So www.arcgis.com. go in there, register an ID, and start looking at that information. So this map is something that somebody put together for Belgium, the Brussels marketplace, with information, the history of house price sales, the change over time, information for sale. So it's nice and intelligent. I can look at those individual houses, pop them up, and do really good work on it. And this originally came from an Excel spreadsheet that somebody just drag and dropped and reconfigured the display without any line of coding, and take it and embed it in a website.
Oh, that's great. And so who's your perfect customer? I know there's not just one. What would be some of your perfect customers?
So a lot of the people are really using this because it's a platform, a software platform. It's used by a lot of commercial real estate companies, brokers and agents, things like that. On the residential side, a lot of the big residential real estate companies are using it for planning those developments, to actually doing marketing, or doing those real estate analytics. On the commercial side, you can think about individual retailers using it. I want to place a coffee bar or a quick service restaurant. Where should I place it? What's the best financial opportunity? Right the way down to healthcare providers, and governments themselves use it.
Right. So tell me if I'm wrong. It sounds like that there's probably a large commercial use on this.
Yeah, there's a huge commercial use on this. I mean, through our commercial providers, there's about 40,000 individual users every single day getting on doing that. And we literally have 300 to 400 of the top Fortune 1000 companies using this every day as part of their sort of strategic analytics and market planning.
All right. So you talked about the other website with the information on it. What's at ESRI.com?
ESRI.com is our corporate website. You can find out about this. So ESRI.com/business will tell you all those users in real estate, retail, banking, insurance, manufacturing, all those different users. So you can find some stuff about what Starbucks are doing, or what Nike and others. So.
And what are you doing with ESRI? What do you do?
What do I do? So my title is Director of Commercial Solutions. So I run a team that have come out of industry. So we're translating the market needs into the sort of the software delivery platform, if you want. So we're supposed to know how to translate questions from people into actual real software applications.
And are you guys adding and changing the software constantly?
Constantly. I mean, 2 years ago, people wouldn't think about using it on mobile phones. We developed that as a direct response to the marketplace. This wiki type environment has really come back through user feedback, and now being able to take that cloud and put it in your offices, behind the firewall, that's the next stage of this. And if you think about, that collaboration, that's becoming through, say, FEMA with those flood zones. I showed you the flood zones.
Right.
They're publishing that map. Historically, I'd have had to import that map, have an analyst. Now I can just do it by grabbing that stream of information on the web and putting it behind the firewall. So make it easy, make it quick, and make it relevant.
And I was impressed by that because, you didn't have to Google around 20 places to find the information for one location.
Yeah, I mean, one-stop shopping, that's really what information is all about. The old paradigm of having to go to many, many different places, or have all the advertising and all that other stuff there. What we're trying to do is to say, if you're a provider of information that's map-based, push it out and publish it into this environment. So.
And I'm a commercial broker, and I see a lot of great stuff. I'm using this to, as part of a sales or promotion, or to show people. am I able to use your stuff without copyright issues, or how do I do that?
So for all of our licenses, from our data providers, we obviously, we're purchasing data from them and providing licenses to use that data. And as part of the fee to use it, you get permission to use that information. So, obviously we take data copyright very seriously. We make sure that everybody's licensed to go and do that. And, through the privacy models and security models, if you've got data that you don't want to share, you don't share it. We don't capture, own any information. All of that's owned by the originators of that data and the users. So.
I'm here today with Simon Thompson. Thank you so much, Simon, for showing us ESRI. And one more time, what was the other website?
So www.esri.com and arcgis.com. ARCGIS.
And ESRI is ESRI.com.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Have a great day.
You too.